So John uses light quite a bit in his gospel. And I put a comment in there that is that whenever you see repeating words, and if those of you who took the class Journey into God's Word or How to Study God's Word, we taught when it comes to observation, repetitive words, things that repeat tell you kind of what the theme of the passage is. And we see here that God, I counted 7 times in the ESV. I don't have them all here, but I counted 7 times he used that word light. It says, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. That light shines in darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to bear witness. He came as a witness to bear witness about the light, that all might believe through him. Verse 8, he was not the light, but came to bear witness about the light. The true light, which gives light to everyone, was coming into the world. And man, y'all all gave some really great comments talking about the true light. Sean said, this world is filled with so much darkness, so much that Jesus came into it to be the very thing mankind needed. When you have a problem, you tend to seek the solution. He is the solution. He is the very thing we need. He is the eye opener. And then he said, people wake up. He said, people wake up. So excellent comment there. Jessica said, Jesus is my true light, and it is what has stood out to me this morning. To God be the glory. And so, yes, that light has shined into our hearts. And I got this from the Faith Life Study Bible. It says, light makes life possible in the physical world. Jesus is the light that makes salvation possible in the spiritual world. And so it's that light that is what causes us to be saved. It's what was illuminated in our hearts. And we see that in John 12:46. It says, I have come into the world as light, so that whoever believes in me may not remain in darkness. That is very key, because we have been shown the light. He came into the world. Whoever believes in Jesus Christ has received that light. As a matter of fact, in 1 Thessalonians 5:5, it says, for you are all children of light, children of the day. We are not of the night nor of the darkness. We should, in every instance, not be associated with any form of darkness, because we are children of the light. And so here's where, as New Testament saints, we are so tremendously blessed. Because another thing that stood out to me about that light is that in verse 8, John says that he was not the light, but came to bear witness about the light. Well, because we are New Testament saints and we are born again, and that light that came into the world now dwells in us, we are that light and we bear witness about the light. To God be the glory, because we are children of the light. And so we receive that salvation, that lightness, that light has illuminated our hearts, it illuminates our life. And I love what Larry alluded to in his comment about, making sure that light is shining in all areas of your life. That is a good word to us to reflect on, is, have we opened that door? Have we made the light of Christ available in all of our lives, in every part of our lives? Is his light shining in our marriage? Is his light shining when we go to work or in our business? Is the light of Christ shining when you run into conflict? Is the light of Christ shining when somebody cuts you off on the freeway? Look, I know, I know, but is that light shining in the dark times, in the times when you can't see your way clear. And so God is so gracious that we are children in the light, and we open our hearts to Him to be in that light, and to God be the glory.